Greetings, welcome to the latest updates for the latest news within South Africa.
Good morning. I woke up this morning to an article. I have been called by journalists a lot lately, and I've stuck to my no comment, and it works for me. But I woke up today to something that was extremely personal that I had handed over to the court that has now made it to the papers. The situation that is happening right now in my life is indeed happening, but I would also just like a bit of space with regards to questions and so forth. I do believe that the system will do what is due and what is fair. I do believe in every way that the South African system is a fair one, and our justice system has been built around creating fair decisions for those who can't make amicable decisions. It has been a very long couple of years for me, and in all of that, all I ask is for silence, not for me or anyone else, but for my children. Everything I have done till this day is to protect my children. All I've ever tried to do was be a great wife, a supportive wife, one that is respectful, not only to my partner and everyone who is around him. I have now in me a fight that I've never understood, but I understand why it was placed in me in this point in my life. It has been a very, very, very rough year, but I still stand tall and proud. It is indeed a situation no one wants to see themselves in, but here we are. I just, on waking up today, remembered this by Chimamanda Ngozi. We teach our girls to shrink themselves, to make themselves smaller. We say, girls, you can be ambitious, but not too much. You should aim to be successful, but not too successful. Otherwise, you will threaten the man. Because I am female, I'm expected to aspire to marriage. I'm expected to make my life choices, always keeping in mind that marriage is the most important. Now, marriage can be a source of joy and love and mutual support. But why do we teach our girls to aspire to marriage, as we don't teach our boys the same? We raise our girls to see each other as competition. Not for jobs or accomplishments, which I think could be a good things. But we teach our girls to compete against each other for the attention of men. This, I know, is a narrative for a lot of women. And I stand today and fight. Thank you.
You did not have quite a great year. Manje uyiqaqa nje for 5 minutes. Sibona ngempela kwenzakaleni ku2019. Ngafika esithuke. The scars that you're hiding, the pain that you're hiding, the repetitive cycles you keep going through, and you sit here under an incredible ministry of the grace of God, unaware that He can still heal you in December. Okay, let me see that. Let me tell you again. You've gotten so used to the pain, and you have now infused yourself with an anesthetic that will numb you from even the word of God. I want to address you today as a young blood, as a young brother, and tell you that I didn't have quite a great year as I stand here today. I don't have some amazing story to tell you that this and that happened. Maybe I do, but it doesn't matter at this point in time. Why am I saying this? Because I had huge struggles in my marriage. The last 2 years, because you all want to talk about the Instagram grabs. You want to talk about the amazing, how we look amazing on red carpets. You want to talk about how it looks good on the gram. I am not here to play. It's easier to leave, but harder to cleave. That's my lesson of 2019. When I said to God, I don't think I want to be married anymore. I told God that in January. I'm like, I think I'm done. This was amazing, amazing experience. Sengicela ibandla linqume. Sengicela nje ukuthi ngisebi discipline. Then I told my parents, I'm like, listen, my guy, this whole pastoring thing was premature. You better agree. I lead a church of 5,500 members. I told them, I was like, listen, this whole thing you're doing with this whole church thing is going to be a big problem. I'm a young man. I'm still got hot blood. I got problems. I've been to sort things out in my life. Better be careful. I shoot straight with that old man. It's like the grace of God is sufficient. 2019, Ukala, I was like, no, I'm done with the marriage. I'm good with the whole thing. It was really amazing. Mwah. February 8th, my son arrives. February 8th, my son is born. My son is now 10 months. He is the sunshine of my life. He's my everything. I have no idea what happens in a man's heart, but something happened to me. And I am now at the end of 2019, and I believe that uNkulunkulu is still healing us. Why did I talk about cleaving? Why is this important? I wanted to encourage young couples that are struggling in marriage. Don't give up. Listen, I'm hoping that I'm being honest enough that you hopefully get something from me. Because it's easy for us to hear but they've been married 25 years. And then because we see their face, it's seldom that they take off the shirt and show us the scars. So I had serious issues to deal with when I went into marriage. That's a different day that we'll have to talk about with guys only. Before you get married as a guy. And I want to encourage someone today to say that if you have a broken relationship or if you have a space in your life that it doesn't look perfect, it doesn't need to look perfect. It takes time for something to cleave. Actually, the more heavier a thing, the more stronger the glue needs to be.